1 year of Genshin Impact. That's how long I've been actively playing Genshin, and even though I created my account back in 2021, I just finished the Mondstadt Archon quest back in 2024, so this is really just a video of my 1 year progression, just showing how much an account can change in 1 year. And in that 1 year, I've came to love Genshin Impact with all its characters, story and gameplay. So this video will include things like my artifacts, how bad or good I am at exploration, my weapon inventory, my characters, and so much more. Okay, so let's start with characters. Well, if I'm not wrong, I have about 10 limited 5-star characters, being Nether, Skirk, Marika, Alekino, Karina, Yalan, Jelonen and Escoffier, and I think that's it. Also a bunch of 4 stars, and I don't even know how many standard banner characters I have. Future me, show just how many I have. And the characters I like most for 5-star characters are definitely Skirk, Karina and Alekino. And for 4 stars, it's gonna be a little tougher because I don't play that many 4 stars. But 4-star characters that I do enjoy are Ningguang, Chongyun and Gamei. Now in the weapon inventory, I only have 4 5-star weapons, with 3 of them being limited and 1 standard banner, a absolute wall of 4 stars, and I think my most used weapon is definitely Nether's weapon because it's basically good on all catalysts since it gives 88 crit damage, has a good stat stick, and even 8% crit rate. My most used 4-star weapon is definitely Favonius Sword, since you can use Favonius weapon on basically anybody, and then just a bunch of level 1 weapons that I didn't level since I don't really need them. For 3-star weapons, there isn't any notable ones, except for Thrilling Tales, since Thrilling Tales is a best in slot weapon on a lot of support catalyst characters, and as you can see, I got a bit of R5 Thrilling Tales, so that's about it with the weapons, so let's move on to the artifacts. Artifact-wise, I do have a couple of good artifacts, most notably my Skirk set, Night of the Sky set, and I would also go as far as to say my Nighttime of Echoes is actually pretty good. After that, there's just a bunch of level 0 artifacts that I didn't level yet because I don't have that much artifact XP, and I don't really know why because I've been farming artifacts for what feels like forever, but I will definitely level them in the future. Character material wise, I don't have that many books, but 400 is a decent amount for any upcoming character. I also just have a bunch of random enemy drops since there are some characters that I didn't build that need many of them. So other than that, I have a lot of weekly boss drops to be prepared if any new character needs them. I still got 9 crowns even after crowning multiple characters. And that's already it with the character materials. I don't have anything really notable. For my consumables, I weirdly have a lot of Mondstadt croquettes, but other than that, it's again just a bunch of different dishes. My materials are also kinda generic, but I do have almost 800 crystal cores, which is kinda insane, and I also have 2000 sweet flowers, which is kinda strange. Well, this is probably one of the worst parts of my account, and that is exploration. Yeah, you heard it. I'm not good at exploration. While my Mondstadt looks decent enough, you will see that I just suck at exploration as a whole. My Lyria is at about 50% exploration. My Inazuma is around about 40% exploration. And this is where it gets pretty bad, and that is my Sumeru exploration, since I really hate exploring Sumeru, especially the desert, and never really bother. But I mean, who explores Sumeru anyway, and 1% exploration isn't that bad. Fontaine's also pretty bad, since it hovers around 30% exploration. Though my Natlan exploration is way better than my previous nations, but my most explored region by far is Notcry, since the treasure compass is really just very handy, and it is actually quite a lot of fun. But I'm still working on 100%ing Paha Isle and the new expansion. My quest log might as well be just as bad as my exploration, since I am really lazy and I'm not doing all of these quests. But maybe in 1 year's time, it's different, who knows? I got to AR 58 and even reached 595 achievements. My best build character by far is my Skirk, since I have 2 videos covering how much resin I spent for her artifact, and just look at that split, 79 over 216, perfect. My second best build character is definitely Nether, since I did spend a lot of time in the Notcry domain to farm for Colombina, Nether and also Lauma, so I have some pretty decent pieces. My Mavrika has a decent build, but in comparison to Nether and Skirk, it's not that good because I'm actually sharing my Mavrika goblet with Alekino since I only have one good Pyro goblet. And I really hope that next year I will have another one for Alekino, but maybe I'm gonna craft a Pyro damage goblet with Elixir for Mavrika. And for my Alekino, her build is also pretty decent, with the goblet that should be on her and not Mavrika right now, only the circlet being the worst part. Now, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below if you have any questions. So that's it with this video, and see you next time.